Hello, what is this channel about? I will start with a short story. So, I had a job as an engineer and I had pretty good relationships with my co-workers. And I wanted to share with them the stuff that I love. And I love very much contemporary art. And by contemporary art, I don't mean shit that is usually called modern art, these paintings of colors with indistinguishable form and meaning, or cubic statues that are supposed to be quote unquote the art. No, by contemporary art I mean anime, visual novels, games, especially plot-driven games with an emphasis on storytelling, which are quite obscure. A lot of them are unknown to the majority of population. So I was cherry-picking the really good stuff out of these pieces of art, and I suggested my co-workers to play it, or to read it, or to watch it, whatever. And they seemed to be pretty interested. But the problem is some of them were very busy. Sometimes our job was not the only job that they had, and they had absolutely no time to check the things that I suggested. They said, for example, they will play or read it or watch it on their vacations, and then vacations came and there was something else to do. Sometimes they started watching something and they really liked it, and I've seen that they were really invested in these things. But later they just dropped them because they just didn't have again enough time to finish. And then an idea came to my mind. I thought that's a really big pity that at least some of these pieces of media that I really love, I cannot share them. But that would be a nice trade if there were a retelling of these things. There are recaps on the internet here and there, right? But recaps, they are too dry. And there are, on the other hand, some let's plays, walkthroughs, but again, they usually take almost as much time as playing or watching the thing yourself. So I needed something in between. Something a little bit more artistic than a recap, and something significantly shorter than a walkthrough. I needed a retelling. And there are several retelling channels on YouTube, but there are not a lot of them. And a lot of pieces of media that I really liked weren't covered there, especially considering some of the genres that I adore are really obscure. So I decided to create a channel where I would put retellings of my thoughts about or explanations of stories that were missed or that were simply forgotten, stories that were lost.